Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to make correct journal entry from the wrong journal entry. So here is question number 14 of your textbook on page number 106. Here I have taken only few journal entries and remaining you have to do on your own for your practice. So here, first transaction is 2014 August 1st. First, what you have to do in this question is that here it is given in this question that a learner student has written wrong journal entry and you have to make it correct and you have to rewrite it. So here is first journal entry which is incorrect, that is insurance premium account debit to cash account 700. But here question arises, how will you identify that where is the mistake, or how would you come to know that what is the mistake? So here you will be able to find it out with the help of narration. So here narration is given that being rupees 700 paid for life insurance premium. So here what we are paying? We are paying life insurance premium. That is, as I have already explained to you, life insurance premium is personal expense of owner. And we have already studied that from the viewpoint of accounting, a business entity or firm and the owner of the business are considered as separate, independent entities. We as accountant have to write the accounts of the business, not of the owner of the business. So always remember this rule. And here life insurance premium is being paid, which is a personal expense of owner. Here owner of business is benefit receiver. He is paying his personal expense out of business fund. So here owner's account, that means drawings account, will be debited instead of insurance premium account. So here correct journal entry will be drawings account debit to cash account. Drawing account will be debited, I just explained you. And cash, as cash is going out of business, so as per real account, cash account will be credited. And for drawing account, we have applied the rule of personal account as this is owner's account. So here owner is the benefit receiver. So as per the rule, that is debit the receiver, drawings account will be debited. Now let's move to next transaction. Date 5th, cash account debit to J account to Ajay account. Cash account debit 300 to J account 200 to Ajay account 100. And here in narration it is given that being received rupees 200 of brokerage from J and rupees 100 of commission from Ajay. And here entry is passed which is wrong, that is cash account debit to J account to Ajay account. So here where is the mistake? Here mistake is J and Ajay account should not have been credited. Cash account is debited, that is correct, that is okay, as we are receiving cash. Rupees 300, cash is coming in the business. So this is okay. But J and Ajay's account should not have been credited. Why? Because here it is given that we are receiving rupees 200 of brokerage from J and rupees 100 of commission from Ajay. So brokerage received, commission received is income for the business. Because these two amounts are not the amounts which were outstanding to receive for goods or services in the past, which Ajay and J are paying now. Rather, J and Ajay are paying brokerage and commission. So here brokerage received and commission received are income for the business. So instead of crediting Jay and Ajay's account, brokerage and commission account should have been credited. So now let us see journal entry, correct journal entry for this. Here, cash account will be debited. That is correct, 300, it is okay. But as brokerage received and commission received are income for the business, so here, as per the rule of nominal account, which says credit all income and gains, so as per this rule, brokerage and commission account will be credited. And here cash account is debited. That is correct, because here, as per the rule of real account, here we are receiving cash. Cash is coming in the business as we have received the amount of brokerage and commission in the form of cash. So cash is coming in the business. So as per the rule, debit what comes in, cash account will be debited by rupees 300, 200 for brokerage plus 100 for commission. So total 300. Now let us see next transaction, date 7. Here purchase account is debited and Vivek account is credited by rupees 4500. Now to identify mistake, we will have to read narration. Narration is, being goods of rupees 5000 purchased from Vivek on cash at 10% cash discount. First here, you need to know whether this transaction is credit transaction or cash transaction. This transaction is cash transaction as cash word is mentioned here. So as this transaction is cash transaction, that means here cash account will definitely be affected, which is not written here anywhere. So here first mistake is that cash account is not credited here. If it were credit transaction, in that case we would credit Vivek's account. But this is cash transaction, so here cash account should have been credited. Then second mistake is that here it is given that goods of rupees 5000 purchased from Vivek on cash at 10% cash discount. And cash discount is always mentioned. But here cash discount is not recorded. So second mistake is that cash discount is also not recorded here. So let us see correct journal entry for this. See. Here purchase account will be debited by rupees 5000 as goods have been purchased of rupees 5000. So purchase account will be debited as per the rule of real account. Debit what comes in. Here goods are coming in the business. So purchase account will be debited. Then as it is cash transaction and we are purchasing goods, in order to purchase goods, we have to pay cash. So here cash is going out of business. So here cash account will be credited as per the rule of real account. But by what amount? 4500. Because here we are given cash discount of 10%. So 10% of 5000 means 500. So we are given here discount of rupees 500. That means we had to pay only 4500. So our cash is going out by rupees 4500 only. And then as I told you that cash discount is always recorded in the books. So here cash discount will be credited as per the rule of nominal account, as here we are given discount. So it is income for the business. Here we have received a discount. So it is income for the business. So discount account will be credited as per the rule of nominal account. Now let's move to next transaction. That is transaction number date 13. Repairing expense account debit to cash account 1500. and narration is given. Being paid cash rupees 500 for shop repairing and rupees 1000 for house repairing. So let us find out mistake here with the help of narration. See, here shop repairing expense and house repairing expense, both the types of expenses are being paid. But shop repairing expense is business expense, while house repairing expense is owner's personal expense. So here what mistake is done? Here repairing expense definitely be debited as it is expense of business. But here amount is written wrong. Here in repairing expense, house repairing expense is also added, which should not have been done. Here by mistake, house repairing expense is also considered as a business expense. That's why it is included in repairing expense of shop. And that's why here amount is written 1500. But the thing is that if we know that 1000 is the personal expense of owner, then why should we count it in the expense of business? We should not. So let us rectify it. Here repairing expense, which is 500, will be debited as this is the expense of business. So as per the rule of nominal account, that is debit all expenses. So here repairing expense account will be debited by rupees 500. Then house repairing expense is owner's personal expense. That's why drawing account will be affected here, and as per the rule of personal account, that is debit the receiver. Here owner is the benefit receiver. He is paying his personal expense, that is house repairing expense, out of business fund. So in this way he is benefit receiver. That's why drawing account will be debited by rupees 1000. Then as our cash is going out of business by rupees 1500, so cash account will be credited as per the rule of real account. Credit what goes out. Now let us move to next transaction, date 15. Here entry is passed, wages account debit to cash account 800. Narration, being paid cash rupees 800 for machine installation. So here what mistake is made? Here wages account is debited. This is the mistake. Here by mistake, accountant has considered machine installation expense as a separate expense of business. That's why he has debited wages account. But as we have already studied that at the time of purchase of any kind of asset, some expenses are to be paid which are related to that respective asset. Here machine installation expense is being paid, which is related to asset, that is machine. So as we have studied, when if an expense is paid at the time of purchasing the asset, or an expense which is related to the purchase of respective asset, that will be added to the value of that respective asset. So here wages account should have not been debited. Let us see the rectified journal entry. See, here the amount of machine installation expense will be added to the value of machine, as this expense is related to the purchase of asset, that is machine. So machine account will be debited by rupees 800, and as we are paying it, so our cash is going out of business. So as per the rule of real account, cash account will be credited as cash is going out of business. Here also we have applied the rule of real account. Here this expense is related to the purchase of machine. It increases the value of machine. So here machine account will be debited. Now let us do question number 15. on page number 107. This question is very simple, as we just have to write here narration, as it is given in the question that an accountant has written journal entries without narration. So we have to write narration only. First journal entry that has been passed is insurance company account debit, loss due to accident account debit 400, to purchase account 2400. So here we have to write narration for this journal entry. Here it is clearly understood by this journal entry that goods must have been damaged. That's why insurance company has admitted a claim of rupees 2000, and here business is suffering loss of rupees 400. Here goods must have been damaged by rupees 2400. So if insurance company is admitting a claim of rupees 2000, then 2400 minus 2000, that means 400 is the loss of business. So here we will write journal entry for this. What we will write? Being goods of rupees 2400 destroyed in accident for which insurance company accepted a claim of rupees 2000. So that's all what we have to do here. Simply we have to write narration. Now let us move to next journal entry, that is bank account debit to interest account. Now what will be the narration for this journal entry? Here interest is income for the business. That's why it is credited as per the rule of nominal account. That is credit all incomes. And here bank has credited interest. That's why bank balance of business is increasing, and that's why bank account is debited here. See, when bank credits interest in the bank account of businessman obtains this information from bank passbook or bank account. In such situation, in the books of businessman, bank account is debited and bank interest account is credited. So we will write narration here as being interest of rupees 500 credited by bank. Now let us see next journal entry, cash account debit to bicycle account 1600. So let us understand what will be the narration for this journal entry. Here bicycle is an asset as it is vehicle, and here bicycle, which is an asset, is credited, which shows that it must have been sold. That's why it is credited. Here as it is an asset, so here rule will be applied, that is real account, that says that credit what goes out, and as we are selling this vehicle, so it is going out of business. So that's why bicycle account is credited here. And as we have sold this vehicle, so we must have received cash for it. So here we are receiving cash of rupees 1600. That's why as per real account, cash account is debited. That is debit what comes in. As per this rule, cash account is debited. So here we will write narration, that is being sold bicycle for rupees 1600 for cash, as it is cash transaction. So we have to write for cash. So in the same manner, you have to write narration for remaining journal entries of this question. That is your homework. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.